Yo, what's going on out there, Fight War? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have Terence Crawford, the undefeated 4-division world champion, two-time undisputed, arguably the number one pound-for-pound fighter in a lot of people's eyes. He's one of the hottest stars in the game. Then we have Canelo Alvarez, another 4-division world champion, two-time undisputed, the face of boxing, the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, one of the greatest to ever lace him up, first ballot Hall of Famer, and he is the money man. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, we know Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford got their fight coming up September the 13th. That's right around the corner. You know what I mean? We can clap our hands, stomp our feet. We got something good coming up to see. You understand what I'm saying? Now, a lot of these Terence Crawford fanatics and fans and radicals and you know, tag-alongs and bandwaggers, they saying that Crawford is going to knock out Canelo Alvarez, y'all. Yeah, the man with the greatest chin in boxing. The man that ain't never been down. The man that's been punched by the hardest punchers in the game. And I'm talking about didn't even budge. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't even budge. But Terence Crawford, he's going to come up. A 135-pounder that made it to 47, made his name, then went to 54, had one fight. Now he's coming up to 68. And he's going to knock out this king, this killer right here, the man that's been holding down the sport, carrying boxing on his back so all these cats can get a nice paycheck. He's going to knock out that man who's still hungry and a bad mother. Man, please, miss me with the bull crap. Miss me with the bull crap. Because Canelo will welcome him to come and knock him out. Now, Terence Crawford, a lot of people have been watching him work out. They've been watching him putting on the pounds. I mean, Terence Crawford is the greatest thing that's smoking. He's better than Floyd. He's better than Ruslan de Lara. He's better than Dimitri Bivol. You know what I'm saying? You got to put all them together to become Terence Crawford. He has that dog in him. He's so hungry. He's so vicious. His power is just outstanding. You hear me? The power is just outstanding. He's going to come up and do something that no other fighter has even attempted to do. You know what I mean? And that's stand up with Canelo Alvarez, trade with Canelo Alvarez, and knock Canelo Alvarez out. Boy, oh boy. Terence Crawford is going to be the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? The greatest of all time. That's how they looking at him. That's what he's about to do. Canelo Alvarez. Go get Jerron Bruce Ennis to spar with him. I'm talking about a hungry Jerron Bruce Ennis, a young Jerron Bruce Ennis, putting in the hard work, seeing every angle that Terence Crawford go bring at him, on top of his experience and seeing everything that Terence Crawford got already. You know what I'm saying? On top of the experience, being in the heat of the fire with the best of the best. You know? But he goes succumb to Terence Crawford power. Terence Crawford is something Canelo never seen before. Right? Compared to them. And according to them. You know? Canelo Alvarez is going to welcome that, bro. He want him to come and knock him out. He want him to come and prove that he's going to do what he said he's going to do when he said he's going to be running all upside Canelo Alvarez's head. He wants to see that. He wants to see that. You know? Terence Crawford is a cocky guy, they say. Cocky. Very confident. Built for everything that Canelo's going to throw at him. Granite chin. The best footwork ever seen in the sport of boxing known to man. You understand? The strongest. He has a wrestling background. He is the strongest man that Canelo has ever seen. The strongest. Even though he's coming up from 135. Even though he's coming up from 147. Even though he's coming up from 154. 140 pounds. Right? He is the strongest man Canelo has ever seen, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm looking forward to see Terence Crawford put on a performance that I ain't never seen before, that you ain't never seen before. That's going to be spectacular. I'm talking about out of this world performance. The man ain't never fought at 168. The man is putting on the pounds that he never even, fought at. I'm talking about adding on pounds, adding on muscles. But he going to be the same Terence Crawford that he was at 140 and 147. when he wasn't the same Terence Crawford at 154 pounds fighting Madrimov, right? The same Madrimov that he hit, that he touched up and didn't even buckle, didn't even wobble. Not even a little bit. Oh, but look at Madrimov's face after the fight. Terence Crawford had him swelled up. Da-da-da-da this, da-da-da-da that. Yeah, but did he hurt him? Did he buckle him? For him to go to 68 to knock out Canelo, he had to do some serious damage at 54 to scare people at 168. Listen, man. To knock out Canelo Alvarez, y'all must get him tired, first of all. And to get Canelo tired, you have to stand there with him and make him work. That means you have to stand in a fire and throw with him. Let him throw himself out. You know, they thinking, oh no, we're going to make him chase us, we're going to make him throw, we're going to make him miss, we're going to make him pay. They think it's just that simple and that easy. They looking at Mayweather, Dimitri Bivol, and they saying Crawford can do all of that. Crawford ain't fucking Floyd Mayweather. Crawford ain't Dimitri Bivol. Crawford ain't Arslan de Lara. You know what I'm saying? He ain't those dudes, bro. He ain't. He fight a totally different way. And the way that he fight, Jerron Boots Ennis can mimic. And all Canelo need to see is the looks, to know how to attack it. You know what I'm saying? To know how to attack it, bro. If you gonna knock out Canelo, you got to stand out with him. So you giving him punches, that means you're taking his punches. You're taking his punches. This is the hardest puncher that you ever shared the ring with, Terence Crawford. This is the hardest puncher. It's just you know, it baffles me. I'm amazed how they can see everything Terence Crawford can do, but not looking at everything Canelo Alvarez can do. You know? So they talking about Canelo is sleeping on Crawford, but Canelo going out there again, Jerron Boots Ennis working his ass off. I feel like Terence Crawford is sleeping on Canelo. That's what I feel like. And I think a few of his team members over there, you know, I think they know it. That's why they're a little shook and a little rattled with the boot spawn. But for him to knock out Canelo, bro, you got to stand up with him and take that power. Ain't too many people standing in front of Canelo and taking that power. These boys is moving around the ring after they feel that shit and trying not to get hit by it. Trying not to get hit by that motherfucking nuclear bomb. Because that's what Canelo throwing. He ain't throwing missiles. He throwing nuclear bombs. You understand me? Hiroshimas. Once that bomb lands, it's go decapitate you. Let's go decapitate you. Let it land on the right spot. All that Crawford can catch Canelo. Canelo did Canelo. Yeah, let Canelo catch Crawford on the right spot. And watch his body go numb. Paralyzed. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't never felt nothing like this before, man. He ain't never felt nothing like this. Oh, Crawford been in there with everything Canelo got. He might not been in there with Canelo, but he's seen it all. We go see. If he been in there with everything Canelo got, y'all telling me Canelo ain't seen everything Crawford got? Like, come on, bro. What are we saying? What are we saying? You feel me? The 13th is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I can't wait, man. Actually, I can wait because I like talking a little bit more before this fight comes because I want them to have all the confidence in the world. I want them to feel good because the night of it and the next day, we going to have some fun. I repeat, we going to have some fun. And I hope they're around to see it because a lot of these cats go take off running like Speedy Gonzalez. Straight like that. Shout out to the real Canelo Alvarez fans. Shout out to the Terence Crawford fans. There's no hate. All I'm saying is, get credit where credit is due after Canelo go out there and whoop on your mans. Straight like that, and money be on to the next.